What is up, y'all? Now today I have some really exciting news to share with you, and I also have some bad news. So I'm gonna start off with the bad news first. Stay tuned, I'll be with you in just a minute. Alright, so first and foremost, I want to say that here on this channel, we blame nobody, absolutely nobody, for our success or our failures, but ourselves. So by no means am I blaming anybody. This mistake was mine entirely. So I remember last week on Wednesday, on a video I did, I told you guys that I would upload a video of the event that occurred the following day, which was Thursday of last week, for San Jose State, a event that was organized by my former group called Goal. And unfortunately, the video was not recorded, the speech was not recorded, the event was not recorded. So I wasn't able to upload that speech to you guys. Like I said, I'm not blaming anybody but myself. I should have done the recording myself, so apologies on that. Nonetheless, the entire event was done on Zoom. So I want to tell you guys a little story. So I really prepared for this speech. I went over it again and again and again. And I was thinking to myself, can this connect with students? Am I going to be able to connect? I know it's super hard to connect through a tiny, tiny little camera on your computer. But I gave it my all. I gave it my best. I was energetic. I was loud. And afterwards, it was just quiet. I was like, what the hell? That's how Zoom meetings are. So I was new to it. I don't go to school anymore. Obviously, I graduated. And so I have no experience or very little experience with Zoom. So after that, I was just in awe. I was like, what's going on? Like, shouldn't people be clapping? Because when I did used to make speeches, Toastmasters, I was used to getting instant feedback from people. Through Zoom, it's just quietness. So it was kind of new to me. So that kind of played into how I saw the event concluding. So in my mind, I was like I gave it my all. I'm happy with it, but was I able to connect with the students? Because it was a really passionate speech about my story, about my hustle, about how I came up, and about being in those students' shoes. So I was just like, I knew I gave it my all, but I was just wondering, damn, did I connect with any of these students? It was just quiet and still, and I was kind of second guessing myself, even though I told myself, you know what, no matter what, I gave it my all. I'm happy with it. So then this happened. A couple minutes after the event, this wonderful student who attended it said that I did a phenomenal job connecting with the students, and he was really inspired by my story, and that just made everything worth it. Even if it was just one message, it really made a difference. It made everything worth it. I'm glad that I was able to connect with that student because I know exactly what it's like to be in their shoes. So I'm very thankful for that experience. And hey, I'm willing to do it again. I'd love to host another event with students and host another seminar, how to reach your goals, or some motivation, etc. So I'd love to do that again. All right, so on to the next news. So this past Monday, as you guys know, just a couple weeks ago, I passed my real estate salesperson exam. And so I wanted to call brokerages to discuss the next steps. Obviously, I just passed the exam. I don't have my license yet. And so I had a couple questions regarding that process. And so I started calling about 5 to 6 different brokerage offices in my area for some help, for some guidance. And 5 of them were machines. I had to leave a message. the phone number was disconnected. I was like, what the hell? So I was getting into my car and I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna call one more office. So I called Keller Williams, downtown LA, and finally I was able to speak to somebody. Like, I can't stand answering machines, I can't stand leaving messages, or some of the numbers didn't even work. So finally I was able to talk to someone. Lucky me, it was the hiring manager at that office. And so we spoke, we got some good rapport, and then I started asking him questions. He answered all my questions in great detail. And so I asked him, hey, are you guys hiring? And he's like, yeah. And so he's like, why don't you come in for an in-office visit? And, after that, we can discuss the numbers and then go from there. I'm like, cool, perfect. And so, by the way, if you guys want to see a step-by-step process, all the forms, all the documents, everything that is required in order to get your California real estate salesperson license, make sure to comment down below that you would like to see a step-by-step process, all the forms, all the documents you have to fill out. And I'll guide you guys through that process because I made some mistakes that is going to take me a little bit longer to get my license. I mean, I didn't find too many videos on YouTube explaining the whole process, so I can definitely make your life easier if you're looking to get your real estate salesperson license. I'm more than happy to help you guys out with that because nobody told me. So this can cost you definitely some time, which is absolutely crucial in this business. So make sure you guys drop some comments down below. All right, so cool thing was I just came back from Keller Williams, downtown LA. I did the in-office visit. The office is absolutely stunning. I mean, you get a 360-degree view of Los Angeles. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not going to sign up with a brokerage just for their office view. No, none of that. I have a ton of questions. I need to break down the fees, the startup cost, what I'll be getting within those costs, the culture, the energy in the room, and obviously one of the big things for me, especially starting off as a new agent, not that I need anybody to hold my hand, but there are certain areas such as contracts and transactions, escrow, things of that nature that I do need some guidance with. So mentorship, training is absolutely crucial for me, and a list of other things. So I went to go visit them today, and here's a couple pictures of me at Keller Williams, downtown LA. And so it was great. I actually met with the hiring manager as well. He was there, luckily again. And so he was super cool, super friendly, broke down all the numbers, all the fees, what you get with those fees, what those fees cover, the culture, the atmosphere. He showed me, the office, the views of downtown LA. He wasn't pushy. He wasn't like, oh, you got to sign with us now. Why don't you sign up now, immediately, ASAP? He wasn't pushy at all. He wasn't trying to sell me anything. He even told me, hey, feel free to go to other brokerages and compare the fees. If you feel that even at other, even non-Keller Williams offices like Coldwell Banker, Century 21, he said to me, hey man, go compare the numbers. If you feel that everything is good, go with them. If not, you're more than welcome to come back here. And that just made me feel super comfortable, super at home. And I have to say, the Keller Williams office in downtown LA, I feel that it's going to be really hard to beat. Obviously, over these next couple of weeks while I'm waiting for my license to come in, I'm going to go to different brokerages, interview them. They're not going to interview me. And find out exactly what that individual franchise is all about. So another thing, guys, so I'm not seeing it as who's going to offer me the best deal, who's going to take the lowest commission from my paycheck, who's going to give me the biggest signing bonus, etc. Just like when my boy 50, when he signed to Shady Records, I know he was hot back in 2000s. Everyone was trying to sign him. Everyone was trying to give him that big bonus. But he didn't see it as just who's going to give me the most money up front. He saw it as in the long term, what else can I get with this relationship? For example, when he signed with Shady Records, not only did he get Eminem, but he also got access to Dr. Dre, one of the greatest producers of all time. They didn't give him the biggest paycheck, but in the long term, he made so much more money with them than he would have otherwise if he signed to other labels. So that's the way I see it. It's not about the lowest fees. It's not about who's going to take the smallest commission, but rather what else can they offer me that seems invisible to the naked eye, but that other places don't have access to. That's how I see it. I don't see it as who's going to give me the best deal, but what else can I have access to that these other brokerages can't offer, either due to their environment, the area that they're in, etc. So that's how I see it. So super excited, guys. I'm glad you guys are joining me in this process. It's a really exciting time. I can't wait to actually choose a brokerage. I'm going to be breaking things down for you guys, so you guys know, especially if you're in the LA area, this is going to be super helpful for you. So stay tuned. I got a lot more things to do. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.